So if you watched my earlier video, you know that I do have the Octoling Amiibo just because I did an unboxing video. You can find that on the channel if you want to watch that video. I do have the Octoling Amiibo because it is now out in the UK, Europe and Japan today on the 9th of November. But as I said in that unboxing video, unfortunately you guys in North America have to wait until Smash Bros Ultimate comes out, or the day when it does come out. So that is the 7th of December. That is when you guys in North America will be getting the Octoling Amiibo. So now that I do have the Amiibo, what I thought I would do is kind of like what I did when the Pearl and Marina Amiibo came out. I made a video showing off all of the features, so that is what I will be doing in this video, and you will be seeing the dialogue on screen now, and that is what I want to talk about to start off with. I really do like the dialogue, the broken English that does come with the Octoling Amiibo when you do tap the Amiibo onto your controller. So you have to set a nickname for your Amiibo, and you will see what nicknames I gave my Amiibo. So yeah, definitely I'm a fan of the dialogue. I think it kind of is cool how they sort of like made the lore of the game into the Octoling Amiibo, how you got the Octolings. They are now starting to make their way to Inkopolis from the Octo Canyon and from the Octo Expansion DLC. And of course, when people in real life they move countries, it does take them a while to learn the language. So that is what is happening with the Octolings. We now have that extra little bit of detail with these Octoling Amiibo. The Octolings, they are struggling to learn the language, and that is why you do see them talking in broken English. I definitely do like that touch. I think it is cool how they made them different to the Inkling Amiibo that we did get with the Splatoon 1 Amiibo set, and of course the Splatoon 2 Amiibo set that did launch when the game did come out. So you should be watching the dialogue of all three Amiibo on screen now. The footage might take quite a while, so yeah, I'm going to try my best to match the footage to what I will be talking about. So that is the dialogue on screen. So let's just move on to the gear now that you do get with the Octoling Amiibo. Now first things first, to unlock all of the gear, first of all you will just get the headgear, but to unlock the rest of the gear, what you need to do is pretty much save a gear loadout to your Amiibo. So you press plus, you go into what gear you want to save to your Amiibo, and you press save, and it will save it to your Amiibo. And this will allow you to just pretty much whenever you are in a lobby and you want to quickly change your loadout, you can quickly press plus, put your Amiibo in, and it will load your Amiibo gear loadout that you did save. So once you do that, you will unlock all of the gear for your Octoling Amiibo. So pretty much for the Octoling boy, you will get the steel helm that will come with special charge up. It will come with steel plate mail, and that will come with ink saver sub. And the last thing the Octoling boy will unlock is the steel greaves, and that will unlock the object shredder gear ability. So that is pretty useful. You got special charge up, that is quite useful, especially if you do equip the Tenta missiles. Ink saver sub, I do use that gear ability a lot myself. Object shredder, that will be useful in certain situations, especially in ranked. So yeah, pretty useful. With the Octoling girl, you've got the enchanted hat that will come with ink saver main. I will use that quite a lot. Enchanted robe, that will come with thermal ink, and I kind of feel like that makes sense for that. I kind of feel like that definitely does make sense for the enchanted robe. And enchanted boots will come with run speed up. Again, I would use enchanted hat for ink saver main and enchanted boots for run speed up. I probably would use for that loadout. I probably would swap out the enchanted robe for the steel plate mail to get ink saver sub. That is quite a useful loadout there. Now for the Octo, in its Octo forms loadout, this is like the meme material, as I like to call it. This is definitely going to create a lot of memes when I'm sure the Octoling Amiibo does come out for whatever region you are in at the moment. So you will unlock the fresh fish head, and that will come with the comeback gear ability. It will come with the fresh fish gloves, and that will come with the quick super jump gear ability. And the last gear that the Octo Amiibo will unlock is the fresh fish feet, and that will come with quick respawn. So yeah, this sort of jokey sort of Amiibo gear doesn't really come with useful gear abilities in my opinion. I guess the most useful there is quick super jump. I guess quick respawn could be useful, as well as comeback. I don't really use those abilities myself, but I'm sure maybe one of you guys, or a lot of you guys in the comment section below, will use those gear abilities more than me. So yeah, I don't really use those gear abilities. I might just use the Octo Amiibo's gear just as a sort of jokey sort of thing for like the first month, and then go back to using abilities that I use the most, like ink recovery and ink saver main, ink saver sub as well, and you know, run speed up, swim speed up, abilities like that. So yeah, all in all, I kind of feel like they've done a pretty good job with the gear. I feel like they do look really cool in the photos, and that is what I will be moving on to next. The photos, I will be selecting pretty much all of the Amiibo gear, and you will be seeing what poses the Amiibo sort of characters will do when you do take a photo. You do have a selection of all of the stages, including Inkopolis Square. That goes without saying. So yeah, on the screen now you will be seeing me flicking through all of the photos, and the thumbnail is me basically going on Wahoo World, and I do mix and match. I do use the Octo Amiibo gear, and I do pair that with the Octoling girl, or Agent 8 as I called her for the nickname. So yeah, on the screen that will be going on in the background. So yeah, photos, done a pretty good job with the animations, pretty much the same what you expect for like the characters, pretty much the same sort of thing as what the Inklings did come with when they did come out, when the game did come out in July 2017. So not really that much difference in terms of animations. There is one pose that the Octoling girl does make when you are sitting down, which is pretty cool. She is pretty much holding her hands pretty close together. I might have even put that in the thumbnail, I'm not even sure yet, to be honest with you, but that is what like the photos pretty much comes with. Now in terms of Squid Beats, a lot of people were hoping that we would get new music, but unfortunately it is just music from the DLC. It is Deadfish's music. So the Octo Boy will unlock Party, the Octo Girl will unlock Thursday, and the Octo in its Octo form will unlock Crush. So unfortunately, of course, these songs can be used in Squid Beats 2, that goes without saying. But unfortunately, you don't get any new music. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. All in all, I am pretty happy with the Octoling Amiibo. They are really detailed in terms of the figures themselves. In terms of the content that you do get, I guess it is a little bit disappointing how we haven't got new music, but I guess it does make sense for us to get like music from the Octo expansion, just because the Octoling Amiibo themselves, they are based on Agent 8 from the Octo expansion DLC. So I guess it does make sense that we do get music from the Octo expansion for Squid Beats 2. But it would have been cool if we got new Deadfish music. That would have definitely been cool. In terms of the gear, definitely does look really cool. I don't really see the relevance that the Witch and like this sort of Knight has to Splatoon, but they still look really cool nonetheless. Of course, the Octo in its Octo forms amiibo gear, so the fresh fish loadout, that is a character from Wahoo World. Unfortunately, the balloons aren't included, and that is really sad. I know that was like a meme when that did get announced. That was definitely meme material when the Octoling amiibo did get announced, or the Octoling gear for the Octoling amiibo when that did get announced. The balloons not included. That was definitely meme material. You know, it definitely was really cool how they went that extra mile to make it a little bit different to the Inklings. So I'm just rambling on at this point, just so that I can include as much footage as possible, just because with YouTube they are getting a little bit funny in terms of just uploading raw footage onto YouTube. So yeah, that is why I'm sort of rambling for this last section of this video. But let me know in the comment section below whether you guys will be picking up the Octoling amiibo when it does come out for your region. Maybe it's already out, maybe you've already got the Octoling amiibo. But let me know your thoughts about what the Octoling amiibo do in Splatoon 2. But that is pretty much it for this video, and I will see you in my next one, hopefully.